Good morning, Camper Innovate. Off the wall, Paul here. We are deep in the wilderness. I mean deep. Look at this. I can't see civilization anywhere, which is great because you know me, off the wall Paul, invention expert, building expert, smartest guy you know, but you might not know that I'm an outdoorsman. I can hike, I can camp, I can climb. So come along this adventure with me. I'm starting a new thing on the YouTube. That's kind of a new website. I'm trying to help it get going with this vlog, or as I'm told, it's called vlogging. The second V is silent, so vlogging. Anyway, for my last adventure, I'm just gonna be walking through the woods, kind of trying to figure out this mission that Jackie T sent me on. She said, off the wall, Paul, you're probably the smartest and best person we got for this job. And I said, well, we're in trouble. But anyway, she said, we need to figure out the how and why of creation. You know, the story, the very first story in the Bible, the book of Genesis. So I said, sure. She started to try and list off all the stuff that I needed, and I just said, I got this. I'm an expert. So I grabbed my bag, shoved it full of stuff like a spatula, an empty cup, maybe a couple socks. I think I have half a Band-Aid, might need that later. A multi-tool that's missing most of the tools, so it might just be called a multi. But I just loaded up and I came out here to the wilderness. I don't really know where I am on this path. We might see all kinds of animals, from raccoons to cougars, mountain lions, bears, maybe some snakes, some skeeters. Oh, probably gonna be some skeeters out here. But anyway, I'm gonna need your help on this adventure because, well, she gave me this thing when she was talking about all the stuff I needed, and the only thing I managed to really grab at the beginning was a map. And well, I've kind of started walking without even looking at it. And maybe we should look at it. So here we go. Let's pull it out. Oh, there's already a little friend right there. That's a cricket, might eat that later. All right. Oh, we need that later. All right. So here we've got this map. You see here? It's a map. And well, doesn't appear to be a very good one, or I don't really know what to do with it because it's missing a lot of pieces. So we're talking about creation, 7 days of creation. God created the world in 7 days, and it seems to be there's some pieces missing. It just so happens there's a piece missing for every day of creation. So that makes, quick math, carry the 2, square root it, draw a parabola. Seven pieces are missing? Oh, Camper Innovate, I'm really gonna need your help because if I'm gonna use this map to help me figure out my way in the middle of these woods, I've gotta get the rest of this map. And I think Jackie C said something about, y'all have the pieces, which makes no sense because nobody else wanted to come out here with me hiking. Jackie T was like, you got it off the wall, Paul. I'm gonna go hang out in a clubhouse, treehouse, something like that. I don't know. But apparently it has all these nice amenities like an ice cream machine and AC and I don't need that. I'm gonna rough it out here. So Camper Innovate, give it to your small group leaders and please, for the love, help me find the rest of this map because now I'm lost. Whew. Thanks, Camper Innovate, for helping me find all those pieces, all those 7 pieces for the 7 days of creation. You know, this story is found in the Bible, and lucky for us, it's in the first book, the book called Genesis. Everybody say that with me. Genesis. Great job, Camper Innovate. 4th through 5th grade boys, you could be a little louder, but we'll get it going for the rest of this series. What say you? All right, so as we go, I've got this map and I'm trying to figure out exactly where I'm going and what I'm trying to find. But she also gave me something else I'm trying to see in here. I've got this blindfold, or this folder that blinds. I don't really know what it's for, and I don't know how it goes with the first day of creation, but let's figure it out. All right, so I think we just take this thing here, put it on, and yeah, like that. All right, now we're gonna put there's my map. All right, let me read it. Yeah, that's not helping. I can't see a thing. Oh, well, maybe we just try walking and maybe we'll figure it out. Okay, well, that's not good. That was a tree. Camper Innovate, I can't figure out why Jackie T would send me a blindfold, to walk in the woods with. I mean, I can't see really good. I can't see at all. It's kind of dark in here, and I'm I'm a little scared of the dark. I haven't really told many people. But, you know, maybe, I don't know what that is. Maybe Jackie T can help us figure this out of why blindfold is day one. Jackie T?
Oh, off the wall, Paul. We're gonna experience some crazy adventures over the next couple weeks, Camp Renovate. He keeps acting like that. As you can see, we're not in our normal location. We are in the Camp Renovate treehouse. We're gonna be here all series long to help Off the Wall Paul on his adventure. So like he said, we are learning the story of creation in the book of Genesis, which is the first book in the Bible. So we're gonna kick it right off and reading in verse 1. It says, "In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was formless and empty, and the darkness covered the deep waters. And the Spirit of God was hovering over the surface of the waters." Okay, so for the first bit of creation, it was darkness. God created the heavens and the earth. What do you think was next? Let's take a look in verse 3. "Then God said, 'Let there be light.' And there was light. And God saw the light was good. And then he separated the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness night. And evening passed, and morning came, marking the first day. So then God created light." Everyone say light. "So that blindfold that Off the Wall Paul had, I sent it to him to represent darkness, which was at first when God created the earth, it was dark. The blindfold showed how much we need light. Paul kept running into things. God knew that we couldn't just walk around in darkness all the time, that light was going to be a part of our lives. It was day one that he knew that we needed to know the difference between light and dark, the day and night. Light allows us to do things, to see, to guide our path. It also heats us up from the sun and keeps us warm. It allows us to learn and read, and it also helps grow plants and keep us healthy. Light is a big part of our everyday life. I want you to think when you first turn the light off at night and it's really, really dark. If God didn't create light, we would be living in darkness, just like when you go to sleep and you can't quite see yet. God also refers to himself later as the light of the world. This allows us to understand how important he is in our lives. Just like we physically need light to see, we also need light of God to live in our lives. Now you might be wondering, why are we learning about creation? The story of creation shows us how the world came to be and shows us God's mighty power. It also allows us to see our purpose for why God has placed us right here on earth. We can thank God every day for his wonderful creation. So as we go about this week, we thank God for creating light. In your small groups, you're going to spend some time thinking about the effects of light and how God created light to be a part of our daily lives. Our bottom line for this entire series is God created the world and everything in it for his glory. Say that with me, Camp Renovate. God created the world and everything in it for his glory. We're so excited for the rest of the series. Camp Renovate, we'll check back next week and we'll have to see where Off the Wall Paul is on his adventure. Amen.